Hello and welcome back to my page. You're very welcome here. Dungourney versus Mallow. First round of the championship, boys and girls, but it wasn't the match that I was going to. I was going to go to a Killavullen match, but the car wouldn't start. And I was like, what the fuck?
Sick.
So I thought I wasn't going to go to any match. And then my friend said he was going to the Mallow match. And he said he'd pick me up at the side of the road. There was no one on the road on Sunday, lads. Everyone was gone to matches. Here he is and his wife and his child, and off we went. This video is sponsored by Cronin Cider. Truly delicious. We were late for the match, but I just caught Mallow getting an equalising goal just in time. And this is this game had a little bit of needle in it. Mallow had knocked Dungourney out of the championship last year. So, as you know, revenge is a dish best served cold. And even though I got to the match late, there was nothing between the two teams. I didn't catch any of the warm-ups or any of that kind of racket. I just got there. And I was a little bit discombobulated. Do you know when you come to matches late and you're kind of going, all right, is there any changes? What's the story? You know, I love getting in early, so I might have to get a new feckin' car because the old car is just not up to scratch. Anyway, this game had a lot of intensity. Here's another goal, and this goal for Dungourney kind of put a bit of distance between the teams, and that distance stayed all the way in the first half anyway. Some lovely hurling by both sides, particularly Dungourney. Their touch was in, and they had pacey forwards. Number 11 in particular was excellent for Dungourney. Number 14 had a decent game as well. Big tall lad. Their full back was excellent. As regards Mallow, I didn't think they were that far off it. And as you'll see in this game, had they taken a few of their chances, could have been a different story. It really could have been. But the match was on in Castletown Roach, and it was a beautiful day for hurling, dry as a bone, and scores, loads of goals and loads of points. What more could you want, lads? What more could you want? Yeah, as I said, I got to the game late. I was discombobulated. I didn't really know what was what and who was who, and I hadn't even intended on going to this match in the first place, so I had no research on the teams or anything like that, you know. Would you believe he gave a free out for overcarrying for this? Interesting. Number 10 for Mallow, lads, was absolutely sensational. You know, he genuinely was. He kept Mallow in the game. Half-time, there are 5 points between the two teams, and a very lackadaisical Mallow sauntered off the pitch. And both squads of trainers stayed on to make whatever decisions were going to have to be made. A couple of subs. Very, very impressed with Dungourney's approach to half-time. They had a coach out putting the subs through the paces. And I thought, Jesus, they're definitely going to be warmed up if they're going to be called upon anyway, you know. Composure is what I heard from the dressing room in Dungourney. They're up 4 points and they were like, composure. I could hear them roaring that inside. Come to see me, lads. I'm on tour. Soon enough, actually. Second half got underway. Dungourney are up 5 points at this stage, and they break. Straight away comes out here. Hand pass to the corner back. He has one look and he dissects the posts. Absolutely gorgeous opening score to put 2 goals between the teams. Mallow, to their eternal credit, turn around immediately and bring it back to 5. Now, the first 10 minutes in any second half of a championship match is pivotal, lads. It really is, and this match was like no other. You know, it was toing, it was throwing, points after point. One would get another would get another. This was a goal chance for Mallow, broken down and cleared out, but won back again by Mallow. Won back again, and they were really up for the second half. And it's played across here now very, very quickly. Caught, beats 2 men, has a look, and we're down to 4. As I said, Mallow knocked Dungourney out of the championship last year, so there is going to be a little bit of little bit of salt there in the wound of the green of Dungourney. And I felt that they were a little bit more energetic than Mallow over the period of the game. But the second half, Mallow were proving me wrong, and there were, some big scores. A main tactic from Dungourney was to hit the corner and hope to win the breaks. Here's a goal chance. Comes across. Keeper does well. Catches it and clears it. But Dungourney were breaking the lines. And number 11, really and truly beautiful striker of a ball. Scored some sublime scores in this game. But anything you can do, I can do better. Number 10 on the wing, the far side, and on the run, high, Stuart Spare. Ton Coolin Sausta. Yeah. Here is another goal chance. Mallow's second goal chance. A hook there stops him. And it comes back out. And I have to say, Dungourney's defending in this game was exemplary. Genuinely. all the way through the game, particularly in the second half. Mallow fashioned a point to put 3 between them. The comeback is on and they're marking tight. And you can see here, this is Championship. Listen to this. Championship. Dungourney are not to be trifled with. They got knocked out last year. A win in the first round of the Championship is always important. Here is the Cronins cider choose to be extraordinary moment of the match. Number 10 for Mallow. Blocks it. Picks it up. Jinks inside. And there's the magnifying glass to see it go over the bar from downtown. Unreal score. And there was 2 between the sides now. 2 between the sides. But then, straight away, the free is over the bar and we're back to 3 and there is a goal in it and it's all to play for about 15, maybe 16 minutes left here. And Mallow, and again, an unbelievably long distance shot brings it back to 2 points again. Tit for tat. And here is a chance that Mallow might look back on and rue, because it is a goal chance and it is a great save. But then the rebound comes back out and the keeper makes a second save. 2 sensational saves. And Dungourney worked the ball up the pitch, and there's a free given here, but they try and fashion a score. They don't get the score, but they get the free, and the free is put over the bar, and instead of being level, they're now down to 4. They're down 4, and we're coming into the last quarter of the game, and then the ball is worked over, the magnifying glass is out in the back of the net, lads. Back of the net. 6 points. Dungourney are up 6. And all the hard work that Mallow did at the start of the second half is coming undone. From my perspective, as I said, I had no research done in this. They looked a hungrier team. They looked a more tuned inside. And, I don't know much about the Premier in Cork. I haven't gone to a lot of Premier hurling matches. This is just on the fly, guys, just on the fly. Another goal chance here, kind of begging late in the game. Mallow were going for goals. And, a little bit more patience, I think, maybe. And had to take, the old saying, take your points and the goals will come. But, how do you mark this? 2 fellas on him, hops it off the ground, catches it. And on his weaker side, slices it over the bar. Mallow goalkeeper's incensed. That wasn't a fucking point at all, ref. Yeah. But it was. And then they chipped over another couple of late scores. Dungourney. So they did. Left and right. And then a flare was thrown on the pitch. And lads, I am all for that. I love that. Great fans as well by Dungourney, and there was a big crowd in Castledownroach. Yeah, lovely summer's day, and it was a great old game. The whistle blew, and sure, look, no one's out yet. Dungourney stayed on, big chat. Thank you, Cronins, for supporting. That's the final score. Yeah. Come and see me. Peace and love.